So good morning, people. I am Jennifer and I am a prisoner of Jesus Christ. So, y'all, the Lord wanted to illustrate a really good point today, which is I've been sleeping in my car for the past few days. I've had no resources. I did not ask to be chosen. I did ask to be used. But we don't have a choice in how we're used. Abraham did not choose to have to leave his father's household. Joseph definitely didn't choose the pit and prison and to be away from his family for so long. Jonah did not want to go to Nineveh. It did not. So we don't get to choose how we're used. I believe the Lord wants to show people that if you humble yourself before the Lord, He'll exalt you. And He wants to use me to do that. I believe He wants to show people what it really looks like to follow God. The good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. What does it really look like? What does the Father desire? Obedience. You see, on this journey, I've done nothing but follow God. I've done nothing but obey God. Every direction, every step. Even getting to this place where I'm at right now, this very parking lot, to make this video is upon the instruction of God. You see, it's God who is choosing this way for me. So there could be somebody that could be like, oh, let me cash up her. Oh, that's so sad. Let me do something to help. If someone saw me on the street in my car, and they would probably be like, come stay with me. I can, or maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they just feel for me, and try to give me some money or try to do something. But understand they would be getting in the way of what the Lord is trying to do right now. What He's trying to do in me, what He's trying to do as an example for His people. This new thing in me that He wants to do for the world. I don't believe it just stops here. I think it's going to be big. But I have to be brought low before I can be brought upon high. I understand that. I understand I have to learn to rely and depend on my Father, even when it doesn't look good. I have to have faith in the most extreme situations that He will come through. But if someone were to get in the way of that by trying to do good, that would be a tough temptation, y'all. But so many people define their Christian walk by doing good. But if the Lord is not leading you in that specific thing to do something good, then you could be getting in God's way. This Christian walk is not just to do good, it's to do God, as He desires right now in this moment, to pick up your cross and to follow Him. Is He leading you? Are you following Him to go help someone, to go teach someone, to go evangelize to someone? You could be getting in the way of what God is trying to do. So the goal is to seek God and see what God desires you to do. The devil will wear you out with doing good. Meanwhile, you are completely missing it. You are missing what your purpose is. You are missing what you were created to do, but you're doing good. You're doing lots of good in a row. But are you doing God? Hashtag do God. Hashtag don't just do good, do God. I'm going to put that somewhere. But this is what he desires of me. And it is strict obedience. And it is all day. In this Abraham covenant where I am just going where the Lord tells me to go, where I'm doing what the Lord tells me to do, I am following God. How am I a disciple? I sit at the feet of the Father and I listen for his instruction. And I follow him. I have spent hours and hours and hours allowing him to feed me, to pour into me, to teach me, to train me, to heal me. I have allowed myself to learn of him and him to learn of me. I have acted on those lessons. I have gone out and done what he's told me to do. As he has led, I have made disciples. As he says, Jennifer, this one is yours. I'm bringing them to you. I disciple. The Lord will bring the people he wants you to minister to. It will be a God assignment. It'll be a God task. See, this is also very different than religion. This is also very different than tradition. Your reading the Bible for hours and hours and hours a night does not make you a Christian if you don't have relationship with the Word. Yeah. You say you know the Word, but do you know God? Does he get a say in your life? Does he get to tell you hello? You know, and we go through sometimes these dry seasons where we just can't get to God for some reason. We just gotta fight, you guys. We gotta fight to get to him. Fight to get to him. And follow him. When exactly he will exalt me, I don't know. I remind myself of scripture. He will meet all of my needs according to his riches and glory. Never once seen the righteous forsaken. He will never leave me nor forsake me. Oh, my Father, if you give good gifts, wouldn't the Father? I know I'm to cast my cares upon him. And just believe, no matter how bad it looks. Today is my birthday, and he's decided on the birthday for me to be in the pit. And this is where I will remain until he says otherwise. Follow God with everything that you have.